Nigeria's BOLA TINUBU symbolizes different things to many people, but one thing is common. His rising political profile even before winning the 2023 elections is not in doubt. According to Times magazine, he is one out of 100 most influential persons around the world. Now in this report, Trust TV's Shafiu Suleiman looks at the political trajectory, philosophy and past controversy of a man fondly regarded as a master political strategist and a leadership talent hunter.
Who is a political godfather and master strategist, a political general who built bridges across the length and breadth of Nigeria. To others, he is a controversial, multiple-faced politician with tainted past in alleged drug dealing and a corruption Caesar.
As part of the investigation, his heroin source was identified as a Nigerian drug dealer called Abiodun Agbele, who was working for another Nigerian drug dealer called Moise Adegboyega Akonde. And in the process of unraveling how they ran their business, transporting heroin from Nigeria to Chicago en route Indiana, how the money was moved, then a certain Bola Ahmed TINUBU was brought into the picture by the investigating agencies, which were the IRS and the FBI.
But some will also regard him as one of the pro-democracy activists that put their lives on the line to send soldiers back to the barracks, entrenching democratic ideals in the country. To his credit, Lagos State thrived in the face of suffocating financial blockade by former President Olusegun Obasanjo to become the 5th largest economy in Africa. He successfully captained the ship of the southwestern state in his 2 consecutive terms, as he nurtured a competent and versatile team of lieutenants to set the pace for a modern-day Lagos. His political ideology and philosophy were said to have been rooted in sound progressive ideals of building a more democratic Nigeria with a robust economy that provides sufficiently for all. But in spite of his unprecedented achievements in the political arena, TINUBU has come under heavy criticisms courtesy of his tainted past. In 1993, he was alleged to have been involved in drug dealing alongside some Chicago-based heroin dealers, forfeiting the sum of $460,000 to U.S. government after he was alleged to have held proceeds of the deal. Though cleared along with 2 other governors, TINUBU and the then 2 governors were accused in 2009 by the EFCC of abuse of office, corruption and laundering of proceeds of the sale of the defunct B-Mobile shares. In another breath, TINUBU was also accused of operating separately 16 illegal foreign accounts by the Code of Conduct Bureau. This is in addition to uproar generated by the citing of bullion bans at his residence in the build-up to the 2011 election.
I don't work for government. I'm not in agency of government. And let anybody come out to say I've taken any contract from the government of President Muhammad Buhari, APC, in the last 5 years. They should prove it. I'm on my own. And I'm committed to my party. So, even if I have money to spend in my premises, what's your headache?
While he has not been convicted based on the prevailing allegations, the 71-year-old politician will go down in history as one who, unlike his 2 political allies, Muhammadu Buhari and Atiku Abubakar, worked his way to the presidential victory in his first attempt.
We can create wealth. We will create wealth. We will turn Nigeria hand. It will be our Eldorado. God bless you. God bless you.
His road to presidential victory was laden with perceived in-house political landmines, which he was able to navigate through courtesy of his mastery of the nation's political terrain and intrigues. As he fulfills his lifelong ambition of becoming Nigeria's president, concerns remain on his ability to deliver on the mandate and implement his key promises of renewing the hopes of the citizens. Shafiu Suleiman, Trust TV News, Abuja.